Namaste parents. Do you know how does a person learn a language? Suppose if you are a Hindi speaking person and you want to learn English, or vice versa, you are an English speaking person and you want to learn Hindi, Konkani, Marathi, Gujarati, or any other language. How does anyone learn? Now let us see. Let's connect to Arjuna and his son Abhimanyu. When Abhimanyu was in the womb of Draupadi and he was talking about the Chakravyuh principles, he grasped most of them. And when it was required, he could apply them. Means he was listening in the womb. When a child is born, the first thing is listening. When somebody listens, that's how they develop their vocabulary, how they develop their expressions, they develop language. So the first thing is listening. The L of LSRW, listening. Second is speaking. Once you can listen, then you speak. I have a grandson who's 1.5 years of age, and he started speaking now. He's not been exposed to anything. He's just heard the language and he can speak a few words. Then you can develop your language by speaking more words. Now what happens next? When you can listen and you can speak, can you start thinking about in the same language? Maybe not. Then you have to start reading. Once you start reading, it is not required to use, you don't need to know the alphabet or the letters to read a language. When you read sight words, you can easily make out the word it is because you've heard it many times and you've spoken it many times. So when you see the picture, it is a visual reading. Slowly you can understand the letters and alphabet, but it is not mandatory. Most of the languages are learned phonetically, and that is what phonetics is all about. Now, let me ask you a question. There are so many people who can read and write. They have done MA in English or MA in Hindi. But when it comes to speaking and listening, do you think their skills are as developed? No. Why? Because they've started by learning the language through alphabets, which is not the right way. The right way is to learn a language by listening and speaking. Then you read, you improve your vocabulary, you improve expressions, you improve the sentence formation, etc., etc. Now, when you want to write, before writing, what you have to do? First, you have to think in the same language. And when you can start thinking in the same language, then you can put those by speaking in the same language. Once you can speak that in the same language, then you can put it on paper in writing. When you write, that time you may need some structure of the alphabet or how it is written. That is all. So the writing skills comes at the end. So how do we learn a language? L, S, or W. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So my dear parents, don't push your child to write first. Let him or her listen to the language first. Let him become comfortable by listening and speaking, then reading, and then comes writing. And you know what will happen? They will become proficient in the language. Thank you very much. Follow LSRW and your child will become very good communicator in the language. Thank you.